Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakadesh. Greetings to all Jasharala. Greetings to all the Israelite foreigners. Shalom, all Israel. Alright, brothers and sisters, since the last time I dropped the video, I'm from the LA area, so, the world knows that, Kobe Bryant died, and I don't really want to get too much into that. I'm just going to say two points about that, and that's it. First and foremost, man, respect cosmic disturbance. Respect the omens and the signs in the skies. In the scripture it says that when the Most High has his cloud and he's covering Baal, the day before it was scorching hot, and then the next day there was clouds, and he has Baals under the clouds, and he's whooping his ass, and and you want to just feel like you want to fly in that mix. Then like kind of like metaphor, like you're playing 21 and you're at 19 or 20 and you arrogantly like hit me, and the dealer's like, oh yeah, and he hits you with that big card. Same thing with the Most High. He was like, oh yeah, I remember your coon ass motherfucker. Boom, and he took him about hella bad, man, and as a human being, of course, man, it's a sad thing, man, but there's there's things behind that, man, that I don't feel like we need to address. And the other thing is too that wow, I can't believe that you people would idolize another human being like that, man. That they're watching you, right? The watchers, the Elohim, not the government, man. We know they've been watching, and fuck them, man. But the Elohim, they're keeping tabs on who's idolizing and all that. Just so you know. Now let's put that behind us now, and let's proceed with Ezekiel chapter 34, which is irresponsible shepherds, and let's get edified. Let's do this. And the word of the Most High came to me, saying, Son of man, prophesy against the shepherds of Jasharala. Prophesy and say to them, Thus says Yahweh Elohim to the shepherds, woe to the shepherds of Israel who fed themselves. Should not the shepherd feed the flock? You eat the fat and clothe yourself with the wool. You slaughter the fatlings, but you do not feed the flock. The weak you have not strengthened, nor have you healed those who were sick, nor bound up the broken, nor brought back what was driven away, nor sought out what was lost. But with force and cruelty you have ruled them. So they were scattered because there was no shepherd, and they became food for all the beasts of the field when they were scattered. My sheep wandered through all the mountains and on every hill. Yes, my flock was scattered over the whole face of the earth, and no one was seeking or searching for them. I will stop it. You know what? Let me continue, family. Let me just finish it. Therefore, you shepherds, hear the word of Yahweh Elohim. As I live, says the Most High. Surely, because my flock became a prey, and my flock became food for every beast of the field, because there was no shepherd, nor did my shepherds search for my flock, but the shepherds fed themselves, and did not feed my flock. Therefore, O shepherds, hear the word of Yahweh Elohim. Thus says the Most High, Behold, I am against the shepherd, and I will require my flock at their hand, and I will cause them to cease feeding the sheep, and the shepherds shall feed themselves no more, for I will deliver my flock from their mouths, and they may no longer be food for them. Okay, man. Basically, it's talking about false doctrine, man. Some worship Christianity, and moon worshiping Islam, and any other shit that's not Jasharala, right? That's why it says here that they became food for all the beasts of the field. That means that you know how Jake is, man. Jake will find everything and anything but the right way. If Catholicism don't work, then he'll be a Muslim. If not, then he'll be an atheist, or he'll believe in a fucking, who knows, man. Just how it is, man. So obviously he's saying that that he took the flock away, and that's why, if you haven't noticed that there's a big decline in Christianity and all that. Like, most Jakes, like I said, Jake always chooses the worst, so he's gonna be atheist, whatever. But they're not buying into the shit anymore, man. It's hard for them to to convince the average Jake. The coon Jake, he already got that for one, so he doesn't even count. Now let's proceed. Yahweh was the true shepherd, for thus says Yahweh Elohim, Indeed, I myself will search for my sheep and seek them out, as a shepherd seeks out his flock on the day he is amongst his scattered sheep. So I will seek out my shepherd and deliver them from all the places where they were scattered on a cloudy and dark day. And I will bring them out from the peoples and gather them from the countries, and I will bring them to their own land, and I will feed them on the mountains of Jasharala, in the valley, and in all the inhabited places of the country. I will feed them in good pastures, and their fold shall be on a high mountain of Yasharallah. They shall lie down in a good fold and feed in rich pastures on the mountains of Yasharallah, and I will feed my flock, and I will make them lie down, says Yahweh Elohim. I will seek what was lost and bring it back, what was driven away, bind it up and broken and strengthen what was sick, but I will destroy the fat and the strong and feed them in judgment. Okay, I'm going to stop it there for a minute. Basically, it's this truth, man, the spirit of Yahweh Shai, man, and the resurrection of, man, I don't want to get too ahead of myself because it's going to be coming up soon, but, of Judah and the northern kingdom, and so he's bringing us back, and he's saying right there, the fat and the strong, that means you coon jakes, he's going to smoke your ass, just so you know. And as for you, O my flock, thus says Yahweh Elohim, behold, I shall judge between sheep and sheep, between rams and goats. Is it too little for you to have eaten up the good pastures, that you must tread down with your feet the residue of your pastures, and to have drunk of the clear water, that you must foul the residue with your feet? And as for my flock, they eat what you have trampled with your feet, and they drink what you have fouled with your feet. Therefore thus says the Most High to them, behold, I myself will judge between the fat and the lean sheep, because you have pushed with side and shoulder, butted all the weak ones with your horns, and scattered them abroad. Therefore I will save my flock, and they shall no longer be a prey. I will judge between sheep and sheep, and I will establish one shepherd over them, and he shall feed them. My servant David, he shall feed them, and he be their shepherd. And I, Yahweh Elohim, will be I will be their Elohim, and my servant David a prince amongst them. I, Yahweh Elohim, have spoken. I will make a covenant of peace with them, and cause wild beasts to cease from the land, and they will dwell safely in the wilderness and sleep in woods. I'm going to stop it there for a second. Obviously, when he's talking about David, he's talking about Yahweh Shai, because, he's the descendant of David, you know what I'm saying? He comes from the, tribe of Judah. And obviously he's saying that, we wouldn't be, dead and sleep and stupid for so long. He's resurrecting the remnant. That's what he's saying. So this is like an exhortation, actually, letting us know. And each and one of us is into truth. It's living proof of that, man. Because at one point, we were all idiots. You know what I'm saying, to the sun worshiping shit, man. Now it says here, then the trees of the field shall yield their fruit, and the earth shall yield her increase. They shall be safe in their land, and they shall know that I am Yahweh Elohim, when I have broken the bands of their yoke, and delivered them from the hand of those who enslave them. And they shall no longer be a prey for the nations, nor shall beasts of the land devour them, but they shall dwell safely, and no one shall make them afraid. I will rise up for them a garden of renown, and they shall know. They shall no longer be consumed with hunger in the land, nor bear the shame of the Gentiles anymore. Thus they shall know that I am Yahweh their Elohim, and with them and they, the house of Yasharallah, are my people, says Yahweh Elohim. You are my flock, the flock of my pastors. You are men, and I am your Elohim, says Yahweh. There you go. See? That means that we won't be Gentiles no more. That means that we won't be idolaters no more. And, he'll take the beast out of our land, is that, we won't be suppressed by Esau, no Hetans, or no other sellout cool jakes or nothing. We'll just be upright, righteousness, glory, victorious, you know what I'm saying? So therefore he himself is saying that that he is our shepherd, the way, the path is, Yahweh Shai's teachings, our Mashiach, and the spirit, that's the bridge to the Most High, man. And it's a short chapter, but it's really nice. The next chapter is a judgment on Mount Seir. That's Esau, so I'll just do that by itself in a little bit. But I thought I'd start off, with this one right here first. So I hope this was edifying. And shalom.